confidence, if anything, has increased because of what's happening with artificial intelligence. Finally, ChatGPT captured the imagination of the investor. We had been talking about artificial intelligence since the firm started in 2014. And we had been very focused on NVIDIA as the pure play in this space. So we were there when NVIDIA was 5. We're on to the next thing now. And I would say you're picking early 21. The drop from early 21 in our strategies to the low was worse than the tech and telecom bust, which makes no sense. Back then, the technologies weren't ready and the costs were too high. We didn't have the cloud, we didn't have deep learning and AI, we didn't have transformer technology. We were not ready for prime time and the costs were prohibitive. Today, and yet investors were chasing the dream back then, and that ended badly. Today, talk about investor psychology. We're ready for prime time. The dream is no longer, it's a reality. And investors are so fearful. And so we think that the surprise element out there, as our companies take off, and harnessing.
What's happening with artificial intelligence has made us more confident in everything. Ultimately, investors' interest in ChatGPT has grown. We have been discussing artificial intelligence ever since the company was founded in 2014. We have been concentrating a lot on NVIDIA as the only player in this market. So when NVIDIA was at 5, we were there. Now let's move on to the next task. You're picking early, in my opinion, 21. It defies logic that the decline in our strategies from the high point in early 21 was worse than the IT and telecom crisis. The costs were too exorbitant, and the technology were not yet ready back then. We were devoid of the cloud, deep learning and artificial intelligence, and transformer technology. The expenses were too high, and we weren't prepared for prime time. Let's discuss investor psychology today. Time for our big moment has come. Investors are terrified because the dream is no longer a fantasy but rather a reality. Therefore, we believe that the future has already arrived as our companies take off and exploit these new elements. Today, we solve the mystery behind AI and its significant influence on Tesla, one of the most recognizable businesses in history. But buckle up, this isn't just a narrative about electric cars. It's also a story of change, aspiration, and a vision that has the power to fundamentally alter the course of human history. Get ready to go on an intriguing journey investigating AI's potential role in Tesla's future. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel before we go into the fascinating realm of AI and Tesla. We are fueled by your support to explore the frontiers of innovation and technology. Enjoy the captivating information we have in store for you. Don't miss it. Please show your support by liking and subscribing to Tesla Stock News before we begin. Come along as we explore the depths of Tesla's and AI technology, and together we'll reveal the mysteries that lie ahead. There's an exciting journey ahead, so fasten your seatbelt. Are you prepared to go on this exciting journey with us? Let's begin this video now. When talking about deflation, Kathy brings up the fact that Tesla has been cutting the price of its cars lately, which has worried investors and caused the stock price of Tesla to drop. She notes that just over a week ago, they added more to their portfolio and that they had already bought Tesla last year, when it was more reasonably priced. According to Kathy, they are trading Tesla on margin, selling when there are signs of a correction, and taking profits when the company is doing well. She highlights their 5-year investment horizon and their conviction that the industry would be dominated by sales of electric vehicles in the upcoming years, with declining costs being the primary driver of this trend. Regarding a query regarding hers' recent choice to reduce her use of electric cars, Kathy notes that there is a learning curve associated with EVs, especially when it comes to charging and maintenance expenses. She points out that there is a trade-off between fuel expenses being much cheaper and repairs perhaps costing more. Kathy points out that while renting an electric vehicle from a company like hers serves both drivers and customers, Uber encourages its drivers to do so. Notwithstanding the early difficulties in the developing EV sector, Turning the talk to Tesla's future, Kathy Wood offers insights from ARK Invest and expresses their optimism about the role AI will play in defining it. She highlights the significance of AI's advancement in learning methodologies and massive neural networks. Additionally, Kathy highlights the growing emphasis on AI safety and regulation, with organizations and governments collaborating to guarantee ethical AI research. She thinks that safety and technology are developing at a similar rate, which gives her hope for AI's future. A brief introduction to the expert is followed by a discussion of Kelly, a brand new trading platform. It notes that Kelly lets users make predictions about the results of events, including Tesla-related ones like quarterly deliveries, and get paid for doing so. The platform offers a distinctive trading technique centered on event outcomes and is governed by the CFTC. Going back to ARK Invest's work, the report emphasizes their focus in businesses that use AI technologies to boost efficiency. The disruptive impact of artificial intelligence in logistics, supply chain management, and manufacturing is highlighted through the discussion of AI applications in these domains. AI-powered predictive maintenance is also highlighted as a useful tool for cutting down on operating expenses and equipment downtime. Why is artificial intelligence, AI, a real-world example of artificial intelligence in action? Tesla's fully autonomous software is sure to have a big influence. Other electric car makers have not been able to reach the milestone of autonomous driving, but Tesla has big aspirations to do so in the near future. Analysts have given this accomplishment a great deal of attention, and Katie Wood is one of those who thinks it's very amazing. Wood believes that Tesla would profit greatly from its AI-driven strategy, even if she acknowledges that some investors may not fully understand the company's ambition. A new version of Tesla's full self-driving beta software has been released with many speed improvements. Thanks to this cutting-edge software, Tesla cars may now drive themselves to a predetermined location using the GPS system. But remember, in order for the car to achieve complete autonomy, the driver needs to be alert and ready to take over when needed. To increase the number of users in its FSD beta program, Tesla has been regularly providing upgrades. Notably, Tesla has embraced AI technology with major actions. This involves creating semiconductors specifically for AI applications in addition to the FSD chip, which controls autonomous driving features, and the Dojo chip, which is intended for deep learning and training. Furthermore, Tesla has developed AI algorithms to improve the entire driving experience. Turning our attention to Tesla and its inspirational CEO, Elon Musk, this investment has been a hot topic since its inception 10 years ago. Kathy Wood saw potential in Tesla, comparing Elon Musk to the next Thomas Edison and projecting that the U.S. economy would be upended by Tesla's electric cars. But since then, the electric vehicle (EV) market's terrain has changed. Acknowledging this shift, Kathy Wood considers where Tesla fits into her portfolio. She considers it a great honor that CNBC gave her the chance to be interviewed 10 years ago, as ARK Invest gets closer to its 10-year anniversary. According to Kathy Wood, recent events are exactly what they had anticipated, especially in terms of how established manufacturers will react to the EV revolution. It's interesting to note that Ford and General Motors, GM, have decided to postpone their extensive EV initiatives until they start turning a profit. As Kathy Wood notes, this approach seems a little contradictory given that increasing production is frequently necessary to achieve profitability. Cost reduction requires scaling, and reducing costs are usually an expression of the learning curves involved. As a result, their choice to retreat may free up space in the market for businesses like Tesla and others who are dedicated to the EV transition. Kathy Wood is optimistic about Tesla's place in the AI industry. She said that Tesla is one of the biggest beneficiaries of AI, and that it stands to gain a great deal from it. As the only carmaker to create its own AI processor, Tesla is particularly well positioned to succeed in the developing market for autonomous taxi platforms, which Kathy Wood describes as a winner-take-all industry. It is clear that Kathy Wood admires Tesla, and she perceives as one of the most exciting businesses operating in the EV and AI sectors. She underlines that businesses who combine subject knowledge, AI skills, and access to large amounts of private data will be the real winners. Cathie Wood believes that the winners of this revolutionary era will be determined by the convergence of these variables. In addition, Cathie Wood estimates that the auto taxi platform industry would generate between $8 and $10 trillion in revenue by 2030. The fact that Tesla has more real-world driving data than any other firm highlights its competitive edge. IT firms from other industries are keen to take advantage of this profitable prospect. Wood's team emphasizes the importance of 5 convergent innovation platforms that are reshaping the technology landscape in ARK Invest's Big Ideas 2023 report. These platforms include energy storage, public blockchains, robotics, AI, and multiomic sequencing. According to recent reports, AI is having a catalytic effect across a number of industries, but investors are still figuring out how significant an influence it will have. The market is finding it difficult to predict how artificial intelligence will change the world. According to the analysis by ARK Invest, AI has the potential to increase knowledge workers' output by more than 4 times by 2030. These are bold predictions. AI has the potential to significantly increase global labor productivity to $200 trillion, greatly beyond the $32 trillion in salary paid to knowledge workers, even in the most optimistic scenario. In her ETF portfolio, Cathie Wood, who is renowned for concentrating on businesses that incorporate AI and data analytics into their software, thinks Tesla is particularly noteworthy. With one of the biggest databases of actual driving data in the world, Tesla is well positioned to spearhead the AI revolution in the automotive sector. Although Tesla has experienced rough times in the past, Cathie Wood thinks the tech industry has moved past its current problems. Wood is upbeat about the industry's future despite the ongoing challenges, stressing the need of maintaining long-term objectives and doing extensive study to foresee quick technical developments. According to Cathie Wood's perspective, things are changing as they should. Due to traditional automakers' reluctance to fully adopt electric cars, EVs, businesses like Tesla now have a chance. Tesla and other EV-focused businesses may be able to flourish in the wake of GM and Ford's recent announcements to reduce their EV efforts until they turn a profit. Cathie Wood's confidence that Tesla will benefit greatly from AI integration highlights her appreciation for the company. Being the only carmaker to design its own AI processor, Tesla has a distinct advantage over competitors in the rapidly developing market for autonomous taxi platforms. Furthermore, Cathie Wood estimates that the autonomous taxi platform market would generate between $8 and $10 trillion in income by 2030. This forecast is based on the coming together of multiple innovation platforms, such as public blockchains, robots, AI, multiomic sequencing, and energy storage. As AI technology develops further, it has the potential to improve society and enhance human capacities. But issues like discrimination, security, privacy, and employment displacement need to be carefully considered and regulated. Harnessing the potential of AI for good requires ensuring openness and minimizing algorithmic bias. Notably, AI raises worries about growing inequality because it has the ability to displace some human occupations. This is evident in the case of Tesla's full self-driving FSD software, which is currently under development and raises questions regarding safety in comparison to human driving. Although there have been both advancements and regressions in driving skills under Tesla's FSD program, the business deserves praise for its efforts towards autonomous driving. There are concerns regarding the path of Tesla's AI integration over the next 5 years, which is a topic of interest. Would you please have a look at that? We've looked at the intriguing field of artificial intelligence today, as well as how Tesla and the auto industry are affected. The changing environment of autonomous driving, electric automobiles, and the impact of artificial intelligence on the future have all been clarified by Cathie Wood's observations. It's time to interact with you, our audience, now. We'd be interested in knowing what you think about AI's potential to revolutionize Tesla and the automobile industry. Do you think artificial intelligence will really transform transportation as we know it? Post your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd also want to know how much you value Tesla. In the upcoming years, where do you think the stock of Tesla will end up? We would appreciate you sharing your insightful thoughts with us. In conclusion, if you have found this content to be educational and enjoyable, Kindly show your support by leaving a like on this video and becoming a subscriber to Tesla Stock News. Your encouragement inspires us to continue providing you with fascinating news and information about Tesla and artificial intelligence. We appreciate your participation in our community and invite you to return soon for more thrilling content.